All right, Damon. Well, you know how I mentioned that this weekend I spent a lot of time down the rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Well, it's because something dawned on me, and I'm not sure if you realize it or not, but we've kind of been experimenting with fascism since about, I want to say around 2010. No, not Fauciism. not that thing where you get an unelected bureaucratic doctor who doesn't see patients yet makes decisions for an entire country and no one holds him into account. Not that guy.
No.
I'm talking about when they do something like, I don't know, maybe arrest someone like Dinesh D'Souza and get him to plead guilty for campaign finance violations. But get this, in addition to the 5-year probation and 8 months confinement that a familiar named Judge Berman ordered, D'Souza had to undergo therapeutic counseling. Yeah, sounds like re-education to me.
Yes.
But what they really wanted to do, I think, was they wanted to see what would happen if they could jail someone they didn't agree with politically and get away with it. And sadly, they did. Mm-hmm. Now, if you doubt me, okay, well, pay attention. Let me ask you this. What about the spying on AP and Fox News reporters? What about Fast and Furious or the affable Lois Lerner and the IRS targeting of conservatives?
Mm-hmm. When did you first learn that the IRS was targeting conservative political groups?
I first learned about it from the same news reports that I think most people learned about this.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Every time you hear the great divider say he only heard about it on the news, you know he's lying. Because whenever there's a story, something huge from the government, guess what? They always have to contact the White House for a comment. Always. The story is about them and the people that work for them, so they have to contact them. It's part of the job. These are the only ones we see, though. Or are they? Now, it's not your fault. We've been conditioned this way and to see what they show us. If you still doubt me, well, they arrested and jailed some guy they claimed was the cause of a Benghazi attack for a video he made that nobody saw. What about Seth Rich? He was killed for more than what I think we're being told. Or General Flynn. Mm-hmm. Was he about to expose something or someone? And now they arrested this woman named Millie Weaver the day her new documentary, Shadowgate, was about to come out about deep state corruption. Ooh. Now, look, like I said, I spent some time in the rabbit hole. I watched it, and you might as well just cue up the music now, Damon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much. Okay, so according to this, believe it or not, Skynet is here.
Okay.
Now, not that Skynet, but they actually.
Is that Nancy Pelosi? No.
Believe it or not, that they really call it ShadowNet. So they couldn't even come up with like an interesting name that doesn't sound like the thing from Terminator. I mean, come on. And then you start looking around, you start seeing things like robots in stores and drones flying in for deliveries from Amazon, and now drones in law enforcement.
Members of the public are reminded to keep a safe distance of 6 feet from others.
Yeah. My only question is, how long until we arm them?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see it yet?
You better do what he says, Mr. Kenny.
You now have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation.
Yeah. Now, if that doesn't make you scream, what even is that? Then they have you right where they want you. In line, subservient, and afraid. We're in danger of becoming the sheeple they've been training us to be, and guess what? We'll be rewarded with the promise of a perfect utopian society where people who look and dress like these guys will be in charge. And our history will be banished to some museum where we can go and check out what deplorables used to look like.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the way you act, well, guess what? Behavior legislation is just a scamdemic away. Yes, there's always going to be laws, but these laws will be here soon enough. And right now, they're just kind of trying things out. You know, you got to wear a mask, you can't leave your house, and keep 6 feet apart. What's next, you ask? Well, what about behaviors? What behaviors do they want to change? It's all about control, so why not control what we say? Don't think it's possible? Guess what? It's already started. That's called cancel culture. I can't even say it. Think about it. If you say all lives matter instead of the pre-approved one that I refuse to say, then they come after you. How long till it goes to the extreme? Well, China's already using social credits to control behavior. Fauci says when it comes to sex, he wants people wearing PPE. Betcha his wife told him about that one.
What's wrong? He broke contact.
Contact? I didn't touch you yet.
I thought you wanted to make love.
Is that what you call this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First sex has been proven to produce higher orders of alpha waves during digitized transference of sexual energies.
All right, Upstate, what do you say we just do it the old-fashioned way?
Ew, disgusting. You mean fluid transfer?
Yeah. Fluid transfer. The old-fashioned way, Dr. Fauci. Well, then, you know what? You can expect this if you don't fall in line.
Please return to your home.
Attention, Fauci. Attention, Dr. Fauci.
I mean, if you still think I'm kidding, then take a trip to Melbourne, Australia, or down to New Zealand. Life down under is now truly down under, the thumb of authoritarianism. You can't leave your house. You can't visit people. You can't do anything there unless it's approved by the state.
You think that's air you're breathing now?
If ever there was a time that you wanted to take the red pill, I think it's now. It's also more proof that these elections have consequences and they matter more than ever. Not only every 4 years, I'm talking any election, anywhere, at any time, and it all starts at the local level. From the smallest office to the White House, we need to make sure that we, the people, are represented and be more engaged than ever before. Heck, you can even run for office. The other side has shown themselves in ways that not only we don't expect, but maybe in ways they never expected. I'm sure they never thought they'd be exposed like this, but I guess that's what Trump does to you. But now that they are, what are we, the people, going to do about it? What will we do to change the course we are on to fascism, to save the republic? Well, he's kind of giving us a guideline, kind of a roadmap,
Here we go.
right? And as we try to navigate these waters to where we want to go, we need to keep certain words from a certain Democrat in mind, because they've never been more important than they are right now.
Ask not what your country can do for you.
Yeah.
Ask what you can do for your country.
So think about this. What will you do for your country? Once you figure that out, get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice job.
Oh,
That's a nice finisher there, Gene.
Very good. Rick Delgado with What Even Is That?